So a couple of things happened since the last video. I'm going to try reformatting that drive to see if I can get it so it will install on it. Also been thinking about how I'm doing these videos, and I've gotten very good at self-editing, which works great for normal life, but well, mostly because people don't sort of look at you funny. It's like, why are you talking so much? It doesn't work so well for these videos because I'll have 400 thoughts go through my head, and I might say one of them. And so when I reviewed the videos, it was like, oh, so little happened? I thought lots was going on. Well, things were going on, but they were all in my head. So I'm going to work on that. Let's fill you in on some background or side ground, whatever you want to call it. I watch the local electronics recycling business because pickup is free, and they have an eBay store, and you can make offers. They will usually ask half retail. That's what they start at. And sometimes they get it. There was a bunch of water coolers for processors with radiators and everything that went through. And whoever got them got a really good deal on them. They paid about a quarter retail. They were Cooler Master ones. Above what I can afford, because I can't afford anything. But what I did get, and I still have to go pick up, which is the problem because I got to take the bus over there, is a Hewlett-Packard adapter sled for the 2.5 inch SSDs, or I guess any hard drive really, into the full size piece. I don't know if anyone else recognized what that was. Memory Express has them on for about $30. So this one, it'll come to $5, but I have to go pick it up because shipping fees are exorbitant. So no, that's the only way I've accumulated such a plethora of goodies, and I've been resisting like crazy, which is good because I don't really have the money. And just because it's $5 doesn't mean I need to store it for the next 10 years. Some of these projectors over here, I've got to take a drill to and pop the bulb out and see if I can swap that out. Almost got a bulb for the Hitachi. I've got a short throw Hitachi, and a bulb came up there. And I put in $6 for it, and someone else outbid me. That's the other thing. They've got another site there which has a minimum $5 pickup fee, so I try not to get much from there unless it's really good. And they usually just do auctions, and they start at basically $6. So right there, you're looking at almost $12, even if no one bids against you. So, for recycled goodies, no, I can't do that. Sometimes you'll get things like batches. I got a batch of GPSs, Garmin GPSs, for $1 a piece. And there's about three or four of them didn't have good batteries, but the other three or whatever, the batteries held a good charge. And it's a good name and nice little screens. Just fun stuff. Just amazing. A little $1 item you have in your hand is talking to a satellite. Like crazy. Anyway, for this little buddy boy, I am going to turn off the drive I've got set up for the Xbox, pull it out of the case, plug in the 2 terabyte drive, connect it inside to the Mac, use Disk Utility, reformat it to what this guy should be able to see, and we'll, if that's successful, come out, put it in, try it again. If that's successful, I can load Windows 7. After loading Windows 7, I can get this tied in online, update the firmware, the BIOS, all that good stuff. Once that's updated, I can look at updating from Windows 7 to Windows 10. at which point I will be mostly successful. Oh, the other thing I've got from the recycler was, again, for $5, a gaming mouse. Didn't get the gaming keyboard. I think that sold for $30, but whatever. It's an MSI gamer mouse, so we're going to get the stuff together. I'm resisting the monitors. As you can see, I've got this little guy here. There is a used computer place in Airdrie that has some 22-inch, I think they're 22-inch monitors. No stands, under $50 each. Now, I have a dual monitor stand. Correction, I have 2 dual monitor stands somewhere over here. I know this. So I can get one of those set up with dual monitors. The graphics card I got for this guy will run 2 monitors. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this little puppy running. So that's where that's sitting. So many other projects, like right below here. I need to change the tube. It leaks down. And then biking time. It's not my bike, but that's okay. We'll get it all done. And I'm going to post once more for the foam. I've used up, well, I built everything I'm going to build. I glued a bunch of like thicknesses together edgewise, made sheets to hang for doing voice work. But I've got a bunch of assorted other pieces. I'm going to check if anyone else wants any. They can have them. Otherwise, I got to throw them in the bin to start to get rid of some of this stuff. I had thought about buying a computer case that had came up at the same time. I guess it sounds like a small computer shop went out of business. Gaming cases for computer cases. I was thinking of getting one to put the server main board in and turn that into a low-end gamer, because it does have stupid amounts of memory right now, half decent processors. It only has 1 PCI slot though, so that works as long as all you want is a graphics card. And the hard drive space is limited to, well, it's got 4 slots, but 1 gig a piece. Now there might be firmware later that allows you to upgrade it. I haven't seen any. It's a Sun Microsystems server, so it's possible. They looked at it and said, no, we want our customers to buy new hardware. Happens all the time. Just ask Microsoft. Yeah, other than that, this weekend is the Okotoks Film Festival, and taking part in that, we've got an entry in the 48-hour film challenge. We made the cutoff this year, so I don't know if we'll win any awards. It's fun to do. There's 17 other entries, so we'll see. It wasn't as humorous as last year's, but last year we missed the cutoff. So ours was humorous, but it wasn't up for anything. So there you have it. Anything else that's going on? Oh yeah, the brewing that I did. It looks like both bottles in the set, because I sort of set it up to be a series production thing. Well, didn't really leave enough time between them, and it looks like they've both actually fermented out, which surprised me because the one seemed to take twice as long. It's actually cleared out quite a bit, and tempted to chill it down and have some of it here in the next couple days, and maybe we'll do a little tasting. I'll let you know how it comes out, and maybe post that separately. What else happened? Oh yeah, all my charger cords for my recording device, which is an older iPhone 5, they all pooched out on me. I couldn't get the thing to charge, so it was sitting dead for a while. I managed to swing by the dollar store, pick up a cord, and crossed my fingers and hoped it was the cord and not the socket on the phone, and boom, there you have it, charged up. So back in business. If not, I would have had to switch over to some Panasonic digital video cassette cameras that I've got. And that's sad that I say some. I have 2. They're like broadcast quality, but older, of course. And that's what we did the Okotoks Film Fest last year on. This year, just for giggles, I used this iPhone 5 to do the recordings. I think it's a 5C? 5S? I'm not super familiar with the designations. It's one above the base 5 model anyway. So it does record high def, 30 frames a second. At least that's what the software tells me. When I go through iMovie, it doesn't really look like it's doing full high def, so meh. Something I can work on. Again, it's doing what I can with what I have, because I don't have a lot of resources. We're a one-income family. We got a teenager in the house. There's food, there's clothes, there's glasses, there's dental. Yes, I work for a hospital, but we do not have very good benefits. They cover very little. And, we're heading into a time period where we're looking at potential wage rollbacks and reductions in things. So I'm not saying that, we don't have enough to eat. Of course, we have enough to eat. But a lot of extra things, like I said before, this stuff here, this all comes out of me saving up the little allowance we give ourselves with each paycheck to keep ourselves sane. So that's what's happening there. That's where the iMac Inside came from. Same thing. That was, no one else seemed to want it. It was missing the drive. It was missing memory, missing the screen. So I think I got it for $21. There are deals to be had because of, if you've ever watched The Story of Stuff, you know that there's this constant flow of material with the way our consumerism's going. Technically, by not allowing stuff to be thrown out and keeping it active and in use, it literally does slow down the economy, which is mind-bogglingly crazy. To get the economy rolling, ideally, we should throw everything away. Use it once, chuck it, and then new stuff has to be made, and then that'll pick up the economy. But it's insane. It'll fill up the planet and destroy our habitat, but look at the return on our investment. It's like, you people. I guess the you people I talk about are all my age now, so yeah, us people, didn't you guys learn the same things I did through high school? Like, come on, stop it. You don't piddle upstream of your camp. Of course, that implies you do it downstream so someone else gets to. Yeah, never mind, bad analogy. Right. I'm going to pack this stuff up. I'm probably going to go get the mail, head into the house, get the weekend going, get this device to finish charging. It got a half charge, but this was the time I had to be able to do a little bit of a recording. If I think of anything else, I'll try and zap that onto file as well and get it posted. So, not a lot happening this particular video, but maybe me babbling a little more. Whatever. Yeah, you can do a lot with very little if you're willing to put the work in and learn. And part of me finds that very, I don't know if it's therapeutic, or I suppose it's one of the few semi-creative outlets I kind of want to do or like doing. I mean, obviously I would like to go sailing. That requires a whole other ball of things, such as getting a vehicle, getting a parking stall at the reservoir, or completely changing lifestyle and just heading for the coast and just run away. That is always a possibility. daughter wouldn't like it so much. Mm, not like I'm some great sailor or anything. Not a super great idea. I've done a little bit of studying, but I know I can learn it. So it sounds like an awesome adventure, and I've had friends who've done that, sold everything and sailed off to the South Pacific and just had an amazing experience. There you have it. That's what we got for this go round. I will try and fill you in on what else is going on. If we get anything at the film festival, once that's passed, I will actually post our production publicly. And yeah, hopefully I can keep something relatively interesting going on, and somewhat coherent. So I'm trying to stick with the beast here to start with, get that up and running, but I have all kinds of other projects I can smack down if anyone would be interested. If you have anything in particular that you're thinking about, you can always leave a question for me under the video. I will endeavor to answer you with what I know. If I know nothing, I will tell you, yeah, no idea. If I know something, I'll go, well, this is what I know and understand, or this is what I've done. Like the used projectors I got, I built the ceiling mount in our basement for it, right? You can use standard plumbing parts, that sort of thing. But let me know. I'm going to carry on, and I want to get this gaming beast running, and I don't know if I'd be any good at Let's Plays. Maybe I would try one, not sure which game, see if I can keep it animated. Probably wouldn't have my face on it. We'll go from there. All right. So keep clearing the junk and doing the things with the stuff.